How to make hazelnut milk and how to make hazelnut flour? It's important questions for my cakes, and we will be using and I will be referring to this video very often, and that's why I want to film this video. It will be very fast, and I hope you will see how easy to do it at home. And it doesn't matter if you have dehydrator or not, you can use just your oven to make sprouted amazing homemade milk without any additional additives that you can find into the stores. And also I'll show you how to make hazelnut flour that we will be using to make some of my cakes in the future. So let's get started. Once we soaked our hazelnuts for about 8 hours or overnight, once we rinse it very well, we can make hazelnut milk. So here you are, we have a very clean and soaked hazelnuts in our jar. And then the proportion of the water, so you can add from 3 till 5 cups of water to create your milk. So as many water you add, as less flavor and less viscosity will have your hazelnut milk. I prefer to add 3 cups to 1 cup of soaked hazelnuts. Why? First of all, because the shelf life of our hazelnut milk is not so long, so it's about 3-4 days in the refrigerator. Also, I prefer more flavorful milk, especially if it's a hazelnut milk, because as for me, cappuccino, homemade cappuccino with hazelnut milk tastes amazing. It's something that I love so much. And the last thing, when we will be making a cake and it is required hazelnut milk as the main flavor of the cake, so add less water than you need, but again adjust on your taste. Now we have 1 cup of soaked hazelnuts and 3 cups of water, and just blend about 30-40 seconds. That is all. And we need to strain our pulps. How we can do it? So you can use specially created for making nut milks, nut bag, so I will be using it. You also can use any soft kitchen towels, very thin, and also it can be cheesecloth with a few layers. So it's completely up to you, but I think even using like a very thin kitchen towels, you will get a success. And later, if you love the process of making homemade milk, if you love the taste, just buy this nut milk bag. It costs about maybe $5-8 on Amazon, and you will use it, I don't know, many years. Yes, everything so easy. And now we need to squeeze. And squeeze with all your power, because these pulps we need to dehydrate. Once you make a milk, pour it back into the clean jar. Carefully, let's pour it back. So our milk is ready, and right now you can flavor your hazelnut milk. First of all, you can divide it into, for example, 2 batches, and first one you can leave like it go by adding maybe a little bit of vanilla and maybe 1-2 dates to make it more sweet, and the second batch you can make as a cacao hazelnut milk for your kids with adding also dates or bananas. All these options I will add into the description box under this video, and I prefer to drink hazelnut milk as a plain one. Right now I want to show you how easy to pour it into the bottle, for example from such jar. Yeah, absolutely clean, amazing, and no any additional tools you need to do it. And because our milk has a very short shelf life, just 4 days, I prefer to put expirational days. So we will put that until March 15. That's it. Keep it in the refrigerator and don't forget to make it for one of the most delicious cake from my channel. And let's talk about the pulps. So now from 1 cup 140 grams of hazelnuts we created 2 products. Very healthy milk that you can sweeten with any sweeteners on your choice and you can control it. And now we're going to make hazelnut flour, probably the most expensive flour in the market. So here's our wet pulps. Just put it on the tray. It's a tray from dehydrator, and of course it's a little bit more convenient if you have it. However, if you don't have a dehydrator, please use your baking sheet, cover it with the parchment paper and put all pulps in same way like I do right now. If for dehydrator I set 115 Fahrenheit and leave these pulps to dry overnight, so for oven we have the lowest temperature of 200 Fahrenheit. And it's a little bit a lot. So what I'm going to suggest to do it. So once you put everything on the sheet and you set the minimum temperature of your oven, you put your sheet inside of the oven and leave the door opened. Something like this, and you can dehydrate your pulps on 200 Fahrenheit with open door into your oven for about 4-6 hours. You even can leave it overnight, so no worries, nothing would happen with your pulps. And that's it. And tomorrow we will see the result. So now we have absolutely dry hazelnut pulps, and now let's grind everything into the flour. Your jar should be completely dry, so because we're going to make a flour right now. If you are not sure that your jar is completely dry, wipe it with a paper towel and let's just blend it. Five seconds and we have a flour. We sift it, and if we have big pieces of our hazelnut pulps, we can again blend it into the blender. So now from 1 cup of raw hazelnuts you have amazing and very delicious without any additional ingredients like from the store-bought plant-based milk. You have a hazelnut milk that you can flavor and use any sweeteners on your choice. Sweeteners that you prefer your family would eat during the week. And also we created a hazelnut flour, and it's not simple store-bought hazelnut flour. It's activated hazelnut flour. It has more nutritious content. It is more easier for digestion, especially for kids, and it is very light, fluffy, and it's cheaper because from 1 cup of hazelnuts you can get 2 products. So I hope you like it. Enjoy!